is gone before the sun can rise, but all you wanted to hear all your life is someone's voice at night saying they're already falling. Don't regret it. But what if she's already said it? What if she's already meant it? What if there's no one to say it? In the back of your car, still full of her scars, where you've taken 100 people to forget who you are. The only things left from her arms around your neck are the words you didn't say when you shouldn't have left her. What if she's already gone? What if this is who you are? What if she's already gone? Maybe there's someone to say it to you. Maybe someone else will say it to you. So maybe she's already said it. Maybe she's already meant it. There's somebody waiting for you. Maybe there's somebody waiting.
Don't know my lyrics.
For you.
Yay! Wow! That's awfully fun. If you haven't heard the song, please go stream it on Spotify, on Apple Music, anywhere. Though I assume there are, a few folks here that most of y'all have already streamed it, so thank you for streaming. If you haven't, don't be afraid to. Please go and stream it. I'm really, really proud of this song. It's a fave. It's up there. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. The big event of the day is Sedona coming out. I've been working a very long time on this song. I started working on it, I want to say October. I started working on the idea behind it. It started when I listened to Casey Musgrave's album and the song Slow Burn of that very percussive acoustic guitar beat where she, it's very popular now that you use the acoustic guitar as a percussion instrument, and she was doing those continuous eighth notes, and I really like that. So I put it to a thing that I've been thinking of, which is hard to sing. I took that, I started messing around with putting electric guitar over it. I got the bass line done, which is super similar to Dear Prudence, which is intentional. The at least the first half of the bass line, the doom boom 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 carrying throughout for the verses. That's such a fun bass line. I always try to make my bass lines interesting, and so that was great fun to write. I got the little electric guitar hook of the and then it wasn't until then I left it alone for a while because it really wasn't working. I really didn't like it. I started writing it and I hated it. Will he check? Will he check it? Will I check what? Will I check what? And so then I wrote all that. Got to maybe started rewriting it in December, and added in all of the Frank Ocean wrong notes, and it was so much fun. It was just so much fun. We are recording. Oh, you're recording. Hello. Yeah, yeah, man, this song was a real fun one to make. And a journey. I didn't think it was going to work. I thought it was a trash song. I thought I was just going to, make a verse and a chorus and then be done with it, which is how most of my songs end up. And then once I put it at the end of part 2, it started taking on this life, where it was now part of a narrative. It was part of the Lucids narrative, and that gave it footing. like roots as a song in like story. And so I continued with the story that I was writing about it. You know, this woman Sedona having broken up with her girlfriend and feeling like it was the wrong move, or like feeling like it was not that it was the wrong move, but just that, whoa, what if I don't find anybody now? You know, that feeling. And I had a really long conversation with a good friend of mine in New York in October, which is what started all of this. We were masked, social distance, COVID friendly, hanging out, and when it was warm enough to do so. And we were talking about the feeling of being in love and like that first moment of what that feels like. And you know, we were just trading stories of you know, the moment where like he was talking about a moment where like if someone's arms are around your neck for like a little too long, and it's just this like exciting feeling, consensually of course, but like the just the excitement of love. And so I wanted to write about that, but I mean we were talking about just a lot of stuff, and you know, how you risk love. Like love is always a risk because the more you invest, the more you give to it, the more it can hurt. And so I decided to, you know, write this song. Originally it was going to be about him, and then it kind of took a turn, and I started writing it about a woman, and the woman's name Sedona is I know it's a place, but it's based on the song by Houndmouth, which is like my go-to song for when I'm driving down PCH, which is a highway in LA, and it's my favorite drive. It used to be my drive to get to my best friend's house. So I live east, and my best friend lives like in the Pacific Palisades, and so my drive was on the 10, getting onto PCH, which doesn't matter, but there's this moment where the 10 freeway is very busy, very industrial, and you go through this tunnel, this very brief tunnel, you take a turn, and it opens up, and there is the entire ocean, like, in front of you, and you drive down this highway with, like, just the most stunning view. I love that drive so much, and so what I found was, I was once doing a shoot up in Topanga, a film shoot in Topanga. It was an overnight film shoot, and we got off at like 6 a.m. and so I was driving out of the film shoot of Topanga, and that also takes you on the same stretch of highway. And the sun was just rising, and randomly on shuffle, Sedona by Houndmouth came on, and I was like, this, I think, might be the perfect song for the way I feel about this stretch of highway. And when I was writing the song, Sedona, I was thinking about this woman that I was writing about, this sort of personality, this like never quite satisfied, enjoying the chase of the game, but now starting to feel regret, or you know, like things have consequences all of a sudden. The idea of consequences, and her getting scared about that, which is, you know, is something I think everybody goes through. But so I was thinking about that feeling, but I was thinking about the essence of the feeling of like no consequences. You know, what was she originally? What was this woman who would chase the world to see the sunrise? You know, which is, I love that line. And so I called her Sedona to name it after the feeling that I think I related to her the most, which was that feeling on PCH of kind of like anything, everything, like the entire world is before you, the entire ocean is before you. And so I called it Sedona. Made it about the kind of heartbreak of a consequential heartbreak, I want to call it, and you know, scary stuff. And it really worked out because, you know, at the end there's the lovely message of like, don't sweat it. Like maybe she's already said it, maybe she's already meant it to someone else, but maybe there's somebody waiting for you. Maybe someone else is waiting for you. And that's just, you know, that's what the music suggests, right? Because I always write the music first, and the tone of the music was very, well, not soothing. The orchestration of it was soothing, but the music itself is going up incrementally by half steps, which is sort of creating a tension. And so that's where I knew that there would be some problem in this song. But the hook is over minor 6, major 4, and major 1, which is like, that's what you want to hear. That's what your brain just wants to hear. And so to make that last chorus reassuring was really a payoff. Great times. Sorry I haven't been reading any of the comments, but I'm talking about my song Sedona. But yeah. Oh, hey, thank you. Stream Archives YouTube channel. Oh, I have a second YouTube channel apparently. Incredible. Yeah, that's sort of what the song is about. If you, it's only a few of us here, so I'm sure everybody's already streamed the song already, but it was an absolute blast to make, and I just had the best time making it. Josh Roberts is on the drums. Josh Roberts worked with me on Telling Myself as well. He is one of the best drummers alive. I just sent it to him and he nailed it. I got it mixed and mastered by a guy named Sefi Carmel out in London. He was a great help in making this song sound the way I wanted to hear it, if that makes sense. Because before, everything you're hearing is from my home studio. But he just went in and he, made some frequencies louder, made some frequencies softer, and, just made it sound like it surrounds you, rather than it just being like kind of right in front of your forehead, which is how when I get done with stuff, because I'm not an audio engineer, that's usually how it sounds. And so, yeah, he really took it and flew with it. It was incredible. Like Telling Myself, it's one of the few songs that grabbed me on the first listen. Oh, that's awesome! I always think of Sedona as a bit of kind of a song that grows on you, but that's awesome that you enjoyed it on the first listen. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for listening. I think so far today, I think we've hit 800 streams on Spotify, which is crazy. That's a lot of people listening to my song. That's really cool. So thank you for that, everybody. Just makes me feel really excited. I don't know if there are any more fun facts or tidbits. I mean, I could talk about the musical. There's Casey Musgraves in there. There's Taylor Swift Bridges, which I got really into after listening to Folklore, and with Betty, with August especially. The bridge in August feels like its own separate second chorus, and I just adored that structure. And so I decided, for this, not to mention my girlfriend loves that album, and so I kind of wanted to. I texted her the song when I was working on it, and she was like, "This is one of the best songs I've ever heard." And I was like, "Yes, that's because I pretty much hand tailored it to your taste." And so that was fun and very sweet of her to say, because she's a sweetheart. I made the bridge very much kind of a turning point in the song, referenced it after the second verse. It was a song structure that I felt was very familiar to a kind of a Folklore feel. The vocals were mine, but the little wrong notes that pop up every now and then are directly from, not directly, but so much influenced from Frank Ocean on Blonde, because he does these unbelievable like wolf howls that just make you feel like incredibly lonely. Like all of a sudden it's just the singer in this great expanse. And so what is it? He does it in solo, he does it in solo reprise, he does it in White Ferrari. I'm probably missing a whole bunch, but he does these like howls, and they're the wrong note completely. In fact, he auto-tunes it to be completely out of any scale that he's currently using, and it works because you just feel like you feel betrayed because your ear has been tonally in one place, and then he comes in and just blows it. Nikes at the beginning of the album, he blows it, and it's so beautiful. I love it, and so I really wanted to emulate that with the beginning of the song. And once I put that in, it really solidified the feeling of lonely out here. That first howl. Then almost, now we're in the key. Back to, we're almost agreeing, we're back in the key. And there's a little suspended 4 right there that's supposed to go woo, and the audio cut out actually right there. And I loved it. I loved leaving this suspended 4 because so much of the song is about suspense and about, things aren't resolved. Things are going to get better, but they're not resolved yet. That's kind of the point of the song. And I loved having that suspended 4 out there. I thought that was so pretty. And it was a total accident. So that was great fun. Wow, the Discord has gone quiet. It's a miracle. No, the Discord's great.
All this time you thought she's trying to make it over you.
Hello, no people, go check out Sedona, by the way. It's streaming on all platforms. I wrote it. I really think I like it. I'm just trying to make my little way in the world, and this is what I've done. I'm really definite Vampire Weekend vibes here.
This time she'll come back and say to find out she needs it because
Just the question of those chords. Those are feels really Tom Petty singing. I just enjoy it.
Someone's voice at night, say that already fine.
Yeah,
She's already
that's the song. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Some of the highest notes, actually, if you want to get into it. Back in the bridge, way in the back. This. I can't do it now, but listen. That's full belt. James Snyder. But for some reason that day it just came out of my face in full belt. So I said, if I can do that today, I will capitalize on that. So yeah. Brilliant. That's Sedona. That's the big thing today. I did it. Next up, I've hired the same guy who mixed and mastered this one because I love working with him. He was so sweet. Like, he was such a joy to work with. So I've sent him all the tracks for 24 hours, and 24 hours will be out next. And I'm really excited to release that one because I feel like that has a lot of sonic potential. I can't say Sonic without thinking about the Hedgehog, but I really feel as though that song feels like it's at your forehead, and I would rather it expand because it has these a cappella and bass moments that I want to be heard the way I hear it in my head. And so I can't wait for that one to be done. I'm getting Josh to play drums on that one as well. And yeah, I'm so excited to release that one. It's not going to come out for a while. We're still, the process of getting it mixed and mastered is really collaborative, and really, we send back and forth a lot of notes. So I've actually already been working on it for a few weeks, but that's going to be the next one. So, it's really cool what everybody here has done. Y'all just sort of made me feel a bit more confident in like what I have to say in like in the stuff that I have to release, because I've been sitting on this music for years. Like, some of the music that I have, I've been writing music since I was in 7th grade. I made 2 albums in 7th grade, and I actually, I actually physically printed out. Boy, if anybody has these albums, I'm screwed. But I physically printed out my first album ever in 7th grade called J Hatter, and I think I sold it for $10, and like a surprising amount of people bought this album, and I was not popular. I was 7th grade. I was maybe 4 foot, I don't know, short. I had a bowl cut, I had glasses, and I had the energy of a squirrel. And it was like just not a great social combination. Not that it needed to be, but it didn't make my life easy. So I but I still released this album. God. And it's not good. It's fine. It was great for like a kid who I got GarageBand in 6th grade. 6th grade I was part of the computer lab, and we were making our DVD digital yearbook, and they put me in charge of making the music for the yearbook DVD menus. And they made it SpongeBob themed, I think. And so what I did is I had it was musical typing keyboard. And so I just started typing in, because I kind of knew how to play the piano I knew how to play the piano by 6th grade. And so I would type in, and I did little covers of the SpongeBob songs for the DVD themes. And then I got GarageBand at home and started making little songs out of loops. And maybe, I think seventh grade, I was surprisingly good at freestyling, because what I would do is I would put in all these loops. I wouldn't create anything myself. I'd put in all these loops, I'd press record, and I would just go. Like, whatever lyrics came, those were the lyrics that were sticking. So I had one song called 1 minute and 18 seconds, which was about how the song itself was 1 minute and 18 seconds. I had a song called Chocolate is My Favorite Food Group. I had a song called, what were the rest? Like, there's got to be a Sunday, Fun Day or something in there. A lot to do with food, even though I ate almost nothing. I was so small. So I made these, and whatever came out of my face was just the lyrics. That was it. I didn't do any revisions. I didn't do anything. I put them out, and I sent them to my parents and to my aunt. And I'd be like, there it is. Here's my album. It's called Chocolate is Your Favorite Food Group. Chocolate is My Favorite Food Group. Second album was called Boogie Woogie or something. I don't remember what it was. I love it. I do secretly love it. I think it's so sweet. But then Jay Hatter, where I finally got a keyboard. And so I played everything. I got my best friend to come over and record backup vocals. And I released it. And I put it in a physical print. And there are maybe 40 people in the world who went to my middle school who have probably trashed that album. So I'm going to go ahead and say there are maybe 15 people in the world who have that physical copy of that album. And that is a terrifying statistic. But you know what? You know what? We move and we grow, and yeah, Jay Hatter will live on. Then I cry so much, that's why I have clear skin. Hey, if it works, I'm kidding, don't cry. Cry if you need to, but not for clear skin. Don't be shy. Release these songs on the Discord. No! Then there was, okay, I'm just gonna go through my discography. Then there was, oh man, do I have them? It's what, 39 people? We're fine. I'm not gonna do this for long. So my band name was Across Coves in 7th grade. And I think originally it was Fire Sky. But then I was like, that's too pretentious. Across Coves. Coves. Like a cove. So I came up first with Jay Hatter, which I think had 15 songs on it. And all of them were about people who one person in particular who I had a massive crush on in 7th grade. And I never told them. And so there are just all these, God, that sounds creepy. But I was in 7th grade. What are you gonna do? You're gonna write songs, come on. Then there was On Ramp, which was my breakup. Well, not really it wasn't really a breakup. Just I liked someone and I told them and they didn't like me back. You know, so you write songs! And so On Ramp, right, which I thought was such a cool name. Why did I call it On Ramp? There is a song on it called On Ramp, and I think it's comparing life to a freeway, but my freeway's been through a earthquake or something, and it's all crumbling down, man. You know what? I was 12. So, okay, man. If your life is an on-ramp, hit it. Great. Cool. I don't think I put that one into physical print. Then we move on to Andromeda. Andromeda is where I first started playing actual instruments. So my aunt gave me an electric, or lent me her electric guitar. She eventually took it back, but I started like actually playing instruments, and my mom had her bass downstairs, and so I started playing bass on it as well. And so we had keyboard, guitar, and bass, which is basically still what I'm doing. So Andromeda was the first album I had with instruments. Peak emo years, except none of it was like emo. It still sounded like musical theater. So imagine that, but like not socially cool. Like in middle school. Like oh man. Damn. Wow. Okay, anyway. I saw on your Spotify open that you opened for Maroon 5! Yes, I did! We're getting to that! So, So, Across Coves is still just me. Andromeda was ninth grade, ninth grade. Then there was Hope You're Listening, which has a song on it called Dear Friend, which I actually based on Perks of Being a Wallflower. It was for an English assignment after we read that book. They were like, you can either write an essay or you can write a song. And I was like, see ya. Actually, Hope You're Listening is not a bad album. My voice is so young, though. Yeah, let's do it.
Dear friend, I hope you're listening.
Oh.
And I hope your life's like mine.
Aww. I think I remember.
Dear friend, I'm trying to keep
How old
up
was I?
and try. It's just my mind. What's the point in attention if you make yourself look just like a sometimes it's just better to be alone.
Oh.
Dear friend,
I was 13? Ninth grade. I'm young for my grade, so I was either 13 or 14. I'm a year young for my grade. Not for any special reason. I got into public school lottery early,
That's just why I came.
so.
But what's the point in attention? Radio boy.
One of my friends did a mashup with this. Oh my god, Dean Baker did a mashup with this. And she had a song called Radio Boy. And we did a mashup.
Maybe sometimes it's just better to be alone. Or maybe sometimes it's just better to be alone.
Yeah, Nick. You go, man. Aw, sweetheart. That's fun, isn't it? That's fun. Yeah, so that's when things started getting kind of better. I don't know. Andromeda, was there anything good on there? There was, oh god, let me just read you the titles, just so you know. So there's, there's Move. Yes, He Did. Which I think was about a blind guy? I heard that Paul McCartney wrote songs about other people, like he would always write in the third person, so I was like, I'll write in the third person. Queen of Heartbreak. Who is that about? Who is the Queen of Heartbreak? Why did I write that? Don't remember. Already Soaring, which is, I think I was very much 13, and I was in the musical 13 at the time when I was 13, and so that's very musical theater. The Boat and the Sky, everyone. Stone cold sober. Never, nothing in my system. And I wrote The Boat and the Sky. And I think I just started taking French classes, and the bridge is in French. Sunrise. Andromeda, the song is actually pretty nice. It's about my sister moving away to college and me feeling like I miss her. That was nice. Inside the Gray. Oh, right, there are so many colors inside Gray. Wow. Throwing Love Away, which I think was about two friends of mine liked each other, but they never told each other, and so I wrote this song and sneakily, like, on the quad, like, I played it to each of them individually. I was like, what do you think? Boy. Yeah, that was ninth grade. All Right in the End. I think it was about somebody. X-Ray was about my leg, breaking my leg. Downtown with Me was just a rock song. So yeah. Boat in the Sky is the most middle school sounding thing. I'm not gonna play all of. What does it start off as? I think it's exactly what you think it is. Yep. Ooh, not bad chords.
Well, they shocked me to my core, to the ground, and and I ran around to get by. Yes, I ran around to get by the world itself. When
I kind of remember it too.
war against the boat
And all the sky.
one thing to do.
Yeah, man. I think I was listening to a lot of Radiohead. I was listening to a lot of OK Computer. So, so then yes. I don't know. What is this? A preteen dancer to the Beatles, probably. Me listening to I Am the Walrus and being like, yeah, that makes sense. I can do that too. So then, I'm sorry, I'm just taking you through all my music because I find it fun. So then, I hope you're listening, I wrote a song called Begin with Mister, and I needed a guitar, no, I wrote a song called Get So Low, and I don't know where it is. I don't know where Get So Low is. Anyway, I wrote a song and I needed a guitar solo, and I was bad at guitar solos, and there was this dude who had just joined the school in 9th grade, and I thought he was the coolest dude ever. Like, I don't know what it was, but like, he like walked into the auditorium, and I was like, that guy is a cool guy. If I can be friends with that guy, that would be really cool. And so, I also thought, I don't know. And so we talked once, and I had this already this friend crush on him, and I was like, who is this dude? And we talked about Stairway to Heaven, the song by Led Zeppelin, and he was like, I can play the whole solo. I was like, that's really cool. He was like, yep. Peace. And I was like, cool. And so, in just peak awkwardness, I was like, hey, I got this song. Do you want to record guitar solo on it? And he came over, and it was rough, awkward. But then we started recording music together, and then it was like, hang on, you think the same way I think, and I think the same way you think. And then it turned out that we liked complete opposite bands. I really liked Radiohead, Beatles, softer stuff, and he liked Metallica and Iron Maiden. And so, bit at odds, and then we both found Led Zeppelin, and we were like, this we can agree on. And so our kind of deciding factor was Led Zeppelin, and so we started recording all the time together, and it was the best, and just best friend, and that was the best. And so the first time he ever recorded it, he's gonna hate me for playing it. It's just cool. We still are best friends, and that's awesome. Along with once I made Across Coves a band, we're all still best friends from high school, and that's really cool. Okay, so la da 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 da. Here he is. Who's Mister? So I thought he was the best guitarist I had ever heard. We were children. I still are probably children in the eyes of others, but hardcore. Okay. And he finished that, and I sat back and I went, I have a band. That's it. That's all I need. Yeah. Who knows my sister? Who knows my sister? Amazing. So yes, why was Jasper on the cover of Sedona? It was that's a secret. I was there in Jasper costume, and I decided to take a photo, and I was like, that photo. It's also right above PCH, which is what the song is named after, or the feeling of the song is named after. And so I wanted it to be in association with PCH, and so PCH the Highway. Yeah, PCH the Highway, and yeah, so I made it that, and it just seemed to really fit the song. And so then, if y'all wanna leave, you can. But I'm just going through all my albums. So Then we go on to Helium, which was when it was me. His name's Brandon, the guitarist. Our rhythm guitarist's name was Matt, and Max was the drummer. Max was in 8th grade. Max was in 9th grade. We were in 11th grade at this point when we made the band, and Max was young, but he was like an unbelievable drummer. Like this kid was just like born with rhythm, and so we were like, sure. And we would all be like driving to practice, and his mom would drop him off, and he was so embarrassed. But he was like one of the most talented people I've ever met. So he was the best. And we made a band, and we kept the name Across Coves. We started playing around school, and then through our school, a lot of the members of Maroon 5 were, so this is not nearly as impressive as it sounds, but a lot of the members of Maroon 5 were alums from my high school, because LA. And so they were doing a something for the school, and the school was like, hey, we have to, like, why don't we hold a battle of the bands to like open for Maroon 5? And so we competed and we won. It was like against 4 other bands. Like it was not a thing, but it was so cool. There we were. I was 16. I had my mom's EB3 bass, which is the Gibson that I still play. And I think it was a house of 4,000 people. And like, that's crazy, dude. That's just nuts. And we, like got up on stage. It was like me, Brandon, Matt, and like obviously we, like that never happens. Like that still has never happened at the school. It's just like Maroon 5 was like in town. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a concert anyway. Like, why don't we like have something to do with the school about it? And so what? Yeah, that was nuts. So we got to play 4 of our original songs to open, and that's not many, but like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And it was like right as I was doing Heart Dixie and stuff. It was a really good like moment in life. I do not think it was my peak, but like it was a really good moment, and that was really cool. And so after that, the manager of the Roxy, which is a club in LA, decided to come and see us. And he got us hooked up with the Roxy, and so we started playing at the Roxy, like a whole bunch, and we got really good as a band together. And that was like, I mean, we would go to rehearsal studios and like rehearse until like 2 a.m. and then get up for class the next morning. It was just great. It was so fun. And so we, this was our most famous song. This was a song. This was one of the coolest moments ever, where these random people came into the Roxy Club, and they started singing along to the song. This is how we would close out our set. And they started singing like they knew our lyrics. It was the coolest thing ever. So this was the song. Cowbell. We were nuts. So obnoxious, it was so fun. Why don't you, why don't you always be lonely to own some lonely, you're doing me lonely tonight. It's the love inside of us who will say you makes me lonely tonight. Don't you wish that feeling of the lonely tonight? I'm lonely, yeah, don't leave me lonely tonight. Woo! Fun! Yeah, and then I just kept going, songwriting. I mean, the band, we kept going into senior year. That was pretty much the only album we made. We made a few more songs, and And then we all went off to college and kind of split. Well, Max obviously didn't go to college, but I mean, he stayed in high school because he was so much younger than us. I went off to college all across kind of the country. I went off to New York. Brandon stayed here. Matt went to New Orleans, and we all, saw each other on like breaks and stuff. I kept making music, which was great fun. Brandon was still in the band at his school, and had a great time doing that, and that was awesome to watch. And now, here I am, kind of making songs on my own, which is great fun. But all of that started by me just saying, like, I have so many songs that I haven't released, and like I owe it to you all for giving me courage to do it. Anyway. And they've asked us to get the band back together and play again, and it would be so much fun. Obviously, anytime Brandon and I see each other, we play songs together. Matt too. Anytime I see Matt, we always play songs together and listen to our old stuff. It's so much fun. It's great. Release the albums, Nick. I don't. No, I can't. I can't. Only because at this point, I know that I'm writing better than I ever have before. Although there are some songs that I am currently re-recording that I want to release, and if I ever release any of those, then I'll let you know. But I mean, Sedona, Telling Myself for Misha, 24 Hours, those are all recent songs. Cry Wolf is the one I'm going to try to work on next in Goner. I'm still working on recreating Goner, but it's kind of a frustrating process. But yeah, I made Sleep While You Stream. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. What are those things? Where it's like, hi, I'm Jeremy from Game of Thrones, and here is your sleep story tonight. I don't know if you guys get those ads too. Maybe it's just because I'm an insomniac, but I get those ads where, like, before YouTube videos, and they're like, "This is your sleep story for tonight." No, it's not ASMR. Well, it might be ASMR. It's just an ad for it, and I go, "Please, can you ask him to get me chocolate KFC chicken for calm?" Yes, for calm. That's it. It's 4 a.m. for you and no, go to bed. Wait, who got my merch? Calissa! Thanks, Calissa. Thanks for getting that. Thank you. I'm wearing it right now. Hey, that's pretty fun. It's a good shirt. Good quality shirt. Like it. Very fun logo. Really like it. I like the shirt. You should get the shirt. It's got merch. Dude, the music you were playing gives me such Rush vibes. Oh, fun. Yeah. That's awesome. I don't know, we really loved it. Merch is still coming because Australia. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I did not know that. I don't know how to get it to you quicker. It's not my fault. MLT never sleeps. Okay, MLT. I can't decide which of your merch to get. Anybody got any favorites? I really like Autry. I wear my Autry hoodie all the time, but I have this in white waiting for me in New York. I really like the Jasper Prime and Jasper. I like that one. I don't know, whatever you want. Black asphalt currency design so I can get a phone case. Oh yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm trying to think of more designs as well, so I'll try to do that. Also, whoever just mentioned Harry Styles, I get you know what? There's this song I'm working on right now that gives me great Harry Styles vibes that I've been working on for a while. Which one is it? It's this one. It's this one. It's this one. This is actually the Oliver Accident song, the song that plays the very beginning of all of Lucids. And anytime we see Oliver in the Rain, this is the chord progression that's playing.
Your hands are cold, digging in pockets of coats I used to. Hoping the matches you burn will bring you home, but you know these words were meant to last. like we were side by side.
Sure. One second. I got it.
You can believe neither of us would cry. We lied, we tried.
One moment, everybody.
Waking up in the middle of the night. Can't remember whether you were right. Nothing that I say could ever make it right. Falling for you. Yeah,
We have to check our water because hi, everybody. You could say he's goner, y'all. That was my dad, by the way. That was Arthur. You missed him. So that's what I'm working on. We'll see. Goner I miss because it got lost when my hard drive broke. So we'll see. Arthur best character. Arthur best character. Thanks for digging the song. I want to put it out at some point. Anyway, all of this was to say, go stream Lucids. It's a new song out right now. Oh, does anybody have any questions about James Jasperson? I don't really think that was just kind of a fun thing that I put out and had a blast doing. So if you haven't gone and seen the James Jasperson video, please go watch it. It's on YouTube. It's a little helpful explanation, hopefully helpful explanation for how Lucids works and everything. If you haven't listened to Sedona, please go listen to Sedona. Did James teach Quinn? I shouldn't be answering any questions. I can't answer any questions. I don't even know if that is a question that I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. I don't have a question, but who did but I don't want you to stop the live. Okay. I won't stop the live. I'll just sit here. Dude Pants. Hey, calm down. Yes, Sedona is so good. Thank you very much. Go stream Sedona. I'm glad that James Jasperson cleared things up. That was the point, along with making a little keyboard version of If I'm Your Type, You're My Keyboard, which was great fun to make. That is a fun song. I forgot how fun that song was. Yeah, man, that was a great one. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Is there anything else? No, just a lot of, Lucids 5 is all filmed. It is all done, which is great. Lucid 6, I just have one more scene to do, and I'm chipping away. And I'm so excited for you to see it. I love reading in the comments all of the theories, because some of them are really good. Like, some of them are really close. No one has guessed it. No one has guessed the actual thing. But a lot of them are great and close. And it makes me really excited that, like, people are following, not in the right way, but, like, people are, like, asking questions that I'm glad they're asking. So that's really nice. Yeah, that's it. Go stream Sedona, and enjoy your night. I am going to... What am I going to do? Probably going to edit. Maybe I'll take the night off. Maybe I'll take the night off, you guys. Maybe I'll just sit down, play some Breath of the Wild, listen to a podcast. Oh, can you imagine? You know, like, my brother and me, The Daily, Pod Save America, Switch on Pop. I'm not really into any true crime stuff, but can't really do that one. What was the other one that I've been getting into recently? What is it called? I don't remember. Yeah, maybe I'll take the night off and get back to filming tomorrow, because there are a few reshoots that I have to do. I told the Discord about it last night, but there was one scene where I was shooting, and I didn't notice it at the time, but I had cut myself shaving, and there's Oliver, like, in this really close moment, and it's not an important, like it's just like a moment where you shouldn't be bleeding, and I was just like, There's just little trickles of blood coming down my neck, and I was like, okay, maybe not. Maybe not that. So I do have to reshoot that, unfortunately, because I don't think it would work in the general scheme of things. Yeah. I know I keep saying I'm gonna end the live, but it's great talking to you. Anyway, join the Discord if you haven't. It's great fun. We have a blast. Doesn't cost you anything. It's I'm there. I'm in my own little section called Questions for Nick. If you ever have like a question, I try to get back to it. And also, we just have a blast. It's actually a really fun spot. And if anybody is here from the Discord, what's up, you guys? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Got these cool new black masks. Very nice. Can I do the Kermit voice? I don't think I can.